Hey guys, I hope you're all well. So in this video I'll be showing you the technique that I use when teaching the reverse parallel parking maneuver. So when doing this maneuver or any maneuver, you don't have to use a technique that we teach you. If you feel you can do it with your own judgment, brilliant, that'll save us time. But I do find that many learners can't really do it with their own judgment, and they do need a technique and reference points that do help them. So a lot of instructors will have their own techniques, so there's many different ways you can do this maneuver. I've tried quite a few of the techniques, and the one I'm going to show you today, I find that the easiest really. So I'm going to go through this maneuver very briefly, and like always, if you want to see in a lot more detail, then download the Ultimate Driving course. Okay, let's get started. So the first part is pulling up next to the vehicle that we'll be using and keeping around 1 meter from that parked vehicle. You don't want to be too close or too far away from it. And you can pull up either level or slightly in front of the vehicle. As soon as you stop, select reverse gear. So if anybody does turn up behind, they're aware of what you're doing because the reverse lights come on. And if it's safe to start to reverse nice and slowly, maintain a slow speed. And the first point of turn we use when the back of our vehicle just passes the back of the other vehicle that we're using. So at this point we'll do one turn to the left, and now at this point the front of the vehicle is going to swing out. This is where it's going to cause the most danger, so it's really important to observe, especially the right blind spot, and make sure there's nobody around. If there is anybody, any pedestrians, any of the vehicles, stop and wait and make sure you're not causing them any danger. So it's clear. So we're going to continue reversing, and obviously this one turn is going to get us closer to the curb. And now this next point is really important. So if you mess up this point, you're either going to end up really close to the curb and touch it, or you could end up too far away. So what I use is in my side mirror when I can see a tiny bit of road. So this reference point, like you'll see me pointing at in the Ultimate Driving course, it can be different for every driver. Obviously it depends on your height and the vehicle you're driving. Some instructors might use different reference points, but the main thing is the reference point should make sense to you and should work every time. So at this point, when I'm at this point, I don't want to steer while I'm stationary. That's dry steering. So I'm going to make sure it's safe, and just as I start to move, I'm going to do 2 quick turns to the right. Now this is going to bring me away from the curb. And always keep looking around, make sure it's safe. And now we're going to look in the side mirror. When the car is parallel with the curb, at this point you're going to take off 1 turn and steer back to the left. So that was our 1-2-1 technique, and you're going to continue reversing until you have a good gap. So as you can see, the tyres and tarmac, so just under a car length from the vehicle in front, so you have enough space to move back off. So that was a technique that are used 1-2-1. And if you want to see the exact reference points that are used for this maneuver and all the other maneuvers, then download the Ultimate Driving course, in which you get everything in a lot more detail. And obviously it's not just the maneuvers, I've covered every other topic required to pass the driving test. I hope this video has helped you out, and like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.